some of my YouTubers are coming over here to Facebook, which is helping to build the Facebook community, and I appreciate that so much, you guys. I think I told you my Facebook page didn't really do anything for me until I introduced YouTube to the page. So to my YouTubers, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. You're my world, and I'm here for you. And so what we're going to talk about today is the DM, is the divine masculine, and the focus is going to be on him so that the divine feminine can step into her power and into healing. And what I do know for myself, you guys know I am a twin flame. I'm a verified twin flame. I'm a real true twin flame. And about 2 months ago, we started to have an energy cycle that would have literally given you a clear cut and concise knowing as to whether or not you were with a true twin flame or a faux twin flame. You would have had separation. You would have had some significant synchronicities and some messaging. All right. You will know. And not only that, the energies between you and your twin would have either separated or merged, like you just become one. A lot of the nervousness was discontinued or changed. A lot of, where we have the incorporating energies, it was stabilized. And so it's less chaotic between the two of us, and having the two souls, the one body, it's much easier to manage. I don't feel with a new energy cycle, it's not so obvious now when he takes over my body. I just feel it. I just know it. But it doesn't break me like it used to break me. And when I learned that this energy cycle came about 2 months ago, I really should have discussed that with you. But I was really focused on trying to determine, am I in a twin flame journey or am I confusing because I really have two soulmates at the same time. And I had to choose between the two of them. And I'm still making that decision. And it's difficult. But, it was a helpful experience to have the energy change, because I was able to, be really concise, and I had the information that I needed to make that decision. So some of you realized that, oh my God, this guy just cannot be my twin flame, or oh my God, this guy is my twin flame. And so today's message is about healing the feminine. I want to explain to you what is the divine masculine going through for those of you who are true twin flames. Your divine masculine is going through a cycle of healing. And they have, I think it was more last week. It really was, think of Sagittarius. They have that bow, they shoot their arrow. He shot that arrow. The divine masculine shot an arrow. And the arrow was to determine whether or not you were ready for his return, right? And so depending on the feminine's response, the masculine will do something. But see, that was what the masculine thought. Divine Spirit always has another lesson for the masculine. And so, first of all, if your divine masculine is still hanging in there with you and still communicating with you, kudos, congratulations. You are absolutely receiving a miracle, because most of the divine masculines have not stayed in communication with their divine feminines. And when he comes to you, he's going to come to you as he is. And you, as the divine feminine, have a responsibility to only allow true unconditional love into your experience. Just love him. Just love him. And as you continue to love him, he will come in his own way until you come together. There you are, my sweetie. Hi, Ralukin. How are you? Good. So we're going to go through a little bit of a process. And you'll be able to watch the video as I upload it. But I'm not going to start over. And I haven't really gone too deep into getting started, so you're not missing much. But hi, welcome. You're going to get a free reading. You, Cassandra, and Deanna. I can't wait. It's going to be a real quick little mini spread, but it's a love reading, and it will be about your current energies for this month, okay? So let's talk about the stages of the divine masculine's healing process, and what exactly is being healed, and why the hell is he not here yet? And the reason why is because the healing process, it happens in multiple facets of the divine masculine. First of all, the divine masculine, before he knew he was a divine masculine, he was just an ordinary man. Okay? Some of those ordinary men were players and hoes and husbands and fathers and firemen and bosses and you name it. They've all had their responsibilities, right? They've all had their lives. They've all had their whoever they were, or whoever they had become as a result of their culture, their beliefs, their education, their economic status, and whatever. And then they come into this knowing that I'm a divine masculine. You have to understand, of course, that breaks them down. So what's being healed is all of the aspects of the divine masculine. He doesn't go from being a man to a divine masculine. The divine masculine has archetypal partitions to that title. There's many of them, right? So we're going to talk about the most important ones and the most prevalent ones and how they're being healed. Let's start, for instance, he's a king. A divine masculine is a king. What is a king? A king is a father figure. A king is someone who brings community together, right? A king is someone who brings order and blessing to a community, right? So in order for him to step up, to go from man to king, everything in between that's missing has to be healed. So put it into perspective, all right? And then hold that thought. The king is going to be the one responsible for planting seeds, right, for the community. The community being the family, all the way up to the oldest living relative for his family. And then he's going to have, which I'll explain later in the other archetype, he's going to have a desire to provide for your family all the way up to the oldest and youngest relative as well, right? So the king is making these seeds planted, or planting these seeds, and is responsible for the care, the cultivation, and the manifestation of these seeds. So, for instance, if he's in a farm or in a field planting vegetables, they've got to be weeded and watered and irrigated, and there's responsibilities that have to be taken all throughout the germination and the propagation and the harvesting period, right? Before you get to eat that fruit, there's a lot of work that goes into it. So that's exactly what's happening in each one of these archetype aspects of his divine masculine self, right? So with him being responsible for manifestation and the community, material wealth is going to be important. Building the community itself and yielding strength and benevolence is going to be very important. Wow. You need to integrate. Yes. This message is going to help you understand a lot. Because not only are we talking about your divine masculine for the twin flame, the divine masculine, the exterior divine masculine, I'm also talking about your inner divine masculine. Because what your exterior divine masculine, my twin flame, your twin flame, who that man is the exterior, is the 3D manifestation of your 5D masculine, your masculine. So it's really important that you understand who and what this energy is. What does it really mean when it comes to you? Why is it taking so long to get to you? And what the hell do you mean he's healing right now? He's healing. So in order to become a benevolent king, to strengthen the king aspect of this divine masculine, he has to absolutely heal those energies, right? So becoming a king is being worked on. And do you want anything less than a real king stepping up and leading your community? No. So then that's another reason for you to slow down, trust that he's in a healing process, love him, and just receive him as he is. You don't know what kind of man he was before he came into being a divine masculine. And becoming a divine masculine is going to change what we're talking about today. All of these aspects of him that he didn't even know existed. It could take a while for him to come home, but he's coming. So after becoming a king, right? And once that area of becoming a king or being a king is being healed, you move on to being God, right? There is a God aspect inside of your divine masculine, whether it's you, your inner divine masculine, or your exterior, outer 3D divine masculine. You know, that aspect of the God in you is the transgressional spiritual aspect that connects the reality to the spirituality, right? This is transmonial harmony with all that is being, all that exists, all that is living and not living, which is very little. Everything has energy. Even the dead things are alive because they depreciate, right? That takes energy. Even a dead tree is very much alive. It is a different type of life cycle, right? So in that God aspect of the divine masculine, he is mystical and he is intuitive and he's knowing and he's coming into unconditional love. And that God aspect of your divine masculine absolutely has to be healed. So you've got the king, you've got the God aspect. These are being worked on. These are the hand of God from within the divine masculine is being touched in these areas. And so let's keep moving. He also has a priest aspect of him that is being healed. The divine masculine is becoming a priest, and he's becoming all of these aspects that I'm speaking of today. What does that mean? Priests? Like, no, you're not going to become the preacher's wife. But yes, you kind of are. First of all, if you've been following me and if you've been listening to me, you should be celibate. You should be celibate. But you take responsibility for it. You get back on track. You move forward. You stay on track because this is your commitment. This is your calling. You have to stay on track, right? So with your priest aspect, this is facilitating between spiritual and material wealth. This is typically the least understood aspect of the divine masculine. This is the part of him that domains the spiritual awareness. And so, you know, he's realizing that he's intuitive. All of these gifts inside of him are becoming alive and awake. His energy is vibrating at a level that he's never experienced in his whole life. there's more than one tower that comes into this knowing that you're a twin flame. There's several towers. We have them almost every time a trigger happens. And what happens is the tower becomes less and less painful when you become stronger and stronger spiritually. So the priest aspect has to be healed. You have to be divinely connected to source. You've got to trust in source. You've got to let it go. Yes. Raluca, you're Capricorn. Oh my God, that's awesome. I hope you saw the last Capricorn reading. It was pretty amazing. All right, it's on YouTube. It's not here. So when you're focused on and you're cultivating your spiritual awareness, what happens is you're connecting to the occult. And what is the occult? If you don't know, the occult is all things that are hidden. I am an occultist. You are an occultist. If you weren't an occultist, you wouldn't be interested in what I had to say. I'm only bringing you the truth. So this is what the occult is. And the masculine is connecting to it, but it's from the inside. It's an inner urge. It's a longing. It's a desire. It's a need to know the truth. He becomes a truth seeker, but it was already a seed that had been planted in him. He's incarnated and reincarnated with that seed planted. But of course, he goes from man to divine masculine, and all of that space in between was not knowing, right? And so all of that space in between, I'm repeating myself, is being healed. So once he connects to the occult, he becomes a truth seeker, and he starts connecting. And you remember the old operator tables where the ladies had this giant wall and the plugs, and they just had to plug in a different plug and answer the call, and hello, yes, you want to talk to so-and-so, and unplug this one and plug this one in. That's what he's doing. And he's making sense out of his new life by connecting and disconnecting lines. And he's changing every aspect of everything he has ever known in his whole life, making new connections. He's had to lose his friends. You did too. Yeah. He's had to check his family. You did too. Everything that you've gone through, your divine masculine has gone through. And so I'm just giving you more of an aspect on what his point of view is, because the feminine we really run in a very strong group, but the masculine does not. The masculine is leaning on us, but they're so far in the background that they're unheard from. They're quiet. And it's us who are strong enough to perceive their energies, that we're able to talk about them, we're able to pull them out, and we're able to love them. And so, you knowing this will give you the ability to give it the attention to yourself, to your own inner divine masculine, and to be able to understand exactly what he's going through. So he's making these connections now. It's going to take him a little while. He may have to learn how to use that board. He may have to learn that I may need to disconnect this one and plug this in real quick, and this one takes a minute to plug in. There are aspects of what he's doing that he will struggle with. He may screw up the connecting for a little while. He may make mistakes. That's going to cost you time. That's going to cause a delay. But you know what? If you get mad at the divine masculine because he's not doing that, it means that somewhere where you're connecting shit, you're not doing it. You're mirrors. You're doing what he's doing. All right. But I know this will heal you if we focus on him. All right. So the next aspect I want to talk about is that he is becoming a lover. Now, this is one of the most distorted aspects of the divine masculine in our culture today, because we have actually exploited our men. And we've exploited our men because the true man is the woman, right? The feminine, the feminine goddess is the true man, right? We are the true masculine, but you're feminine, and so it's not perceived that way, right? And so this culture doesn't recognize that. This culture has become very egotistical, very fixated on the masculine perception or the masculinity in the man, okay, making them the masculine. And so they've been overexploited. So being a lover for your masculine, or for the man before he became the divine masculine, was about sexual performance, and it was about exploitation, and it was about how many can you get. You know what I mean? Not about quality, but about quantity, it was grotesque and disgusting. And what happened is it wasn't the truth. It wasn't the truth of how we were designed. We were designed to have quality relationships and not quantity, right? And so as a lover, a man having quantity relationships and not being able to bask and enjoy in a quality relationship, it depreciated his self-worth. It depreciated his understanding. And so he becomes the divine masculine, and all the shit in between being a man to a divine masculine for the aspect of being a lover. There's some serious healing that needs to be done there, because he's realizing, I've been a whoremonger, a hoe, whatever. I've given myself away, and I absolutely belong to someone. And if I would have known that I belonged to someone, no one would have ever had dibs on me. And that breaks his spirit because he hurt you ethorically and he didn't even know he was doing it. And so this is another thing that has kept the divine masculine away from you because he has shame. He's been a freaking whore. They're beautiful men and they are angels and they are attractive and they are amazing lovers. And so that has to be healed. And so what is being healed for the aspect of lover for the divine masculine? Well, yes, sex, but it's not going to be the same sex that the man used to have. A divine masculine doesn't have that kind of sex anymore. They are able to combine sex with spirituality, sex and spirit. And they're also, it's eros. It's eros and universal. They're going to have this spiritual urge to bond with you. It is irrefutable. They have to, it's a sensation inside of them. It's the pull. They have to have you. It's their body is screaming out for you. Your DNA is screaming out for each other. And that is being healed. They are uncovering this message of that DNA scream out loud for their divine feminine. They are hearing that call and they are listening to that urge. And they are realizing that there is no woman out here that can satisfy this urge for me. And I've tried a few. That's what they're saying. This is why they have shame. It's, oh shit, I've tried a few and I still want this divine feminine, whatever that means. And I gotta have her. And so there's a lot of healing being done. And it starts with a lot of the physical aspect. So they're going to shut off sex and they're going to learn what sex is supposed to be. And as they shut off sex, they are looking at it face to face and they're able to work with it on a spiritual level. They don't even know it. They eventually realize it, but they are combining sex with spirituality, right? And then what happens? They create this alchemic infusion of spirit with flesh. They're going from 5D to 3D with the sexual spirituality. That is going to it can take an enormous amount of time to heal because boys from high school start masturbating, having wet dreams, and are taught to look at titties and ass, and that's what a girl equals up to. And I remember my mom in particular was teaching my brothers, play around as much as you want to. Don't even focus on settling down until you get your degree. And I always thought, well, that's just a little, yeah, I never agreed with that, but I respected that's what my mom had to teach her sons, my brothers. And so that's what I, came to know, for a maternal lesson for, my brothers. And I don't agree with it. But I understand it wasn't just my mom. It was everyone's mom. It was what all moms wanted for their sons. It was our culture. It was who we are in these times. That was what was cool. And that was what is believed was okay. But we're realizing it's not okay. We're realizing we have to safeguard our DNA. We cannot be having sex with people. We cannot be having random sex with everyone. We cannot be letting everyone inside of our bodies. It's not true. We can't do that. And the masculine is healing that lover aspect of him where he's realizing that. But it's not exterior information telling him that. It's interior. It's him connecting to the source. And that's why, of course, there's another tower moment for him, equaling another delay for you. Another opportunity for you to heal. It depends on how you look at it. So there's two more aspects of the divine masculine. I said two. Two more aspects of the divine masculine that are being healed right now that will help you to heal if you understand what they are. The other one is warrior. There is a warrior in him. We all warriors. But the warrior in the divine masculine has been absolutely exploited, just like the lover in him. Grossly exploited. And what happened with the exploitation is that he became very undisciplined, aggressive, very dominating, very controlling. I just saw Capricorn sorry, Capricorn. But that's exactly how the warrior has been exploited and misunderstood. The Capricorn masculine is a magnificent example. They are the transformers of the darkness. But does that make them dark lords? No, unless they choose to be. Only Capricorn men can be real evil people. They can really do black magic. Like, don't mess with a Capricorn because they are the transformers of the darkness. And that's sort of what the divine masculine is doing in this warrior energy, is transforming darkness. It is the warrior in him that is that dark shadow, that is that dark massive energy within him, right? Which is your dark shadow, your masculine side. So either we're talking about your inner masculine or your exterior divine masculine. You tell me. I know who my exterior divine masculine maybe is, you don't. But so considering your inner masculine will heal you so that your exterior can come. Get it? So discipline. This guy is in that warrior aspect is needing to heal his ability to be a disciplined leader, to also be able to teach others to be disciplined, to be a disciplinary example. But it's not just to teach it to others. It's not meant for him to know this for others. Of course, it's meant for him to know it, to be able to implement it into his own life, to be a disciplined body of energy as well, because there's much benefit to come from being disciplined, right? So if you're a warrior who is disciplined, you are also going to be very protective. The divine masculine will naturally, truth. You guys hear me? This is truth coming out. This is a sodalite stone. I don't know if you can see it. Very good for the throat chakra. This is all truth. The divine masculine is saying thank you. The divine masculine is saying thank you. Thank you. He wants to protect you. His natural inclination to be a protector is to protect you, the divine feminine, at all cost. Even if it means separating from you. I've learned that lesson. My masculine had to literally, physically, not physically, well, yeah, we are physically, but he had to separate from me. So, your Saturn is in Libra. Nice. That, we're gonna have to talk about that another time, because that will make you have a lot of challenges. That will make you have a lot of trouble in love. Not trouble, but it's like putting the brakes on love. We'll talk about that another time. Let me stay focused. Let me finish this. So becoming a protector will be really important to the masculine when he's healing this warrior energy, because that has been what has been exploited. In this culture, the expectation of a man or divine masculine to be the protector is really about pay. It's about money. It's about equilibrium. It's about rights. And it's always challenged. And it's never really about protecting what he internally desires to protect. It's always these expectations that are put on him where, he can't always meet them. And so there's failure, right? And what does failure do to you? Failure brings you down. It hurts you. And you have to heal that. So again, you've got this ordinary man and this divine masculine and this warrior who's been exploited and wounded and broken down, and it needs to be healed. So there's this gauge from here to here. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Okay? So he's going to be learning how to be more decisive. He's going to be learning how to implement more of the spiritual clarity that he gets as boning up his priest aspects. He's going to be working on selflessness. He's going to be compelled to do things for random people as he heals his warrior that he never thought he would do. Your divine masculine may even do something crazy like join the Peace Corps before he comes to you, because he's compelled to do something to change the world. Okay? Your divine masculine may become a doctor, become a nurse, may do something you totally don't expect, because the warrior in him is being healed and it's being rectified. And all of these imperfections and exploitations that his original manhood and today's society and culture have forced on him, they're being rectified and changed. He's becoming his true self, with or without you, right? But it is with you. Trust me, it's with you. So you got to be patient, and you got to focus on healing yourself, because the masculine is being healed in you and outside of you. And so he's going to be selfless in service to others, service to himself. He's going to learn how to put boundaries around himself. He's going to learn to trust himself. He's going to learn to tell others no. And he's going to learn to do that with meaning. And it's going to benefit him, and he's going to grow. And like I said, when he grows, you grow. When you grow, you both grow together. So allow that to happen. Send love, in that direction for that energy to go ahead and be transformed within him. Andrew, oh my God, your divine masculine says thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't talk. He's going to become much more of a genuine personality. His humility will change. The way that he relates to humans and to mankind, and his ability to show and feel compassion for animals and for the environment is going to absolutely change. What he did used to love about, or he or she, whoever the masculine is, but whatever they loved about the environment, they're going to really have a deep passion for it. Whatever they loved in their life, their passion is going to be amplified and multiplied. And they're going to have strength, and they're going to have courage that is going to be unfounded, unprecedented, what they've never experienced in their whole life until now. As an ordinary man, it never compares to what they experience as divine masculine. So you've got to understand that he is healing all of that, right? And so what happens is he's learning to remain calm, and that is what is being healed in the warrior energy. And so there's one more aspect that I wanted to tell you about, one more aspect of the divine masculine that is being healed, and then we'll go ahead and start your love reading. All right, and that's the sage aspect. Have you guys visited any light worker chat rooms? I'm sure that you have. A sage worker is a light worker. And a sage, we are all sort of sages, but we all don't recognize our sage abilities. Actually, we're not all sages, but the masculine energy is a sage intuitive, right? And so what that really means is he will begin to take more right action, okay? Even the dark Capricorn will be taking more right action. What I mean by right action, Dharma. They're going to be spiritually connected to Dharma. They're going to have a divine connectivity with Dharma. And they're going to be making actual karma deposits every day in their banks for the good. And it's not that they're not going to be seeking them out, but all of that healing between being an ordinary man and being the divine masculine for the sage aspect, it's all about doing the right thing, doing the right thing, doing the right thing. Good karma, good karma, good karma, right? Healing, 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 healing. And so it is a change. It is about putting that ego into service. It is about him breaking down his ego. You've got some masculines, okay, and when they are in the king energy, they're focused on material possessions. They're focused on manifesting material possessions. But that aspect of them, because of this culture as an ordinary man, is grotesque. Absolutely grotesque and obtuse. Their material focus as an ordinary man is about more, 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 more. Want, 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 want. But their material focus as a divine masculine is about need, 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 not want. What do we need to survive? What do we need to grow? And the sage aspect of him will have that ego in check. It will start to be in check as he heals the king in him, right? So by the time he's healing that sage aspect, ego, it is there. You don't kill your ego. You tame your ego, right? You mature your ego. And that's why he's not here yet. He's in that maturation phase. And so his ego is in service. He's going to be writing relationships. He's going to be writing his aspect in all relationships, whether he's in an intimate relationship, a friendship, a business relationship, any of his endeavors, anything that has his name on it, he's going to ensure that it's cool, it's clear, it's clean, and it's worthy of his divine feminine. He's not going to bring anything less of integrity into a union with his divine feminine because he sees the purity with you. Get it? So this is when he's connecting to his higher self. This is what the masculine is doing as he heals his sage aspect. He's connecting to his higher self, and his higher self is observing everything that he's doing. It's taking notes, it's keeping track of it, and it's scanning the environment, it's scanning his energies, and it's absorbing data and information, right? And that's what the sage aspect of him does. He's seeing and feeling everything so he can change it. Okay? It is not until your divine masculine is able to heal all of those aspects of himself that he will be able to actually come into union with you. Okay? Not a moment before. And when those are all healed, he will begin to vibrate at a particular frequency. I can't absolutely determine what the megahertz is. I thought I knew. I don't know what the megahertz is, like literally, but I know that we are raising the Earth's megahertz of energy. So, it was at 5.6 megahertz, which was too low. It was too low for the Earth to continue on its orbit in the very low frequency and allow us to ascend. It couldn't happen. And so with the orbiting cycle, and then there was nebula and all that stuff and all of these, this is a 36,000 year energy cycle that we're in. So I'm like saying a lot right now. Don't freak out with me. I got a lot up in here. But with this energy cycle, we have to ascend, which means we have to increase in energy frequency. And when your masculine reaches a particular energy frequency, like I'm saying, I was wrong what I thought it was. I was absolutely wrong. And so I really don't know what the energy frequency is because I was wrong. And I haven't taken the time to figure out what it is or to correct myself. I'll work on that at another time. But whatever that megahertz frequency level is, when he gets there, he'll be here. And you'll know. Okay, that was interesting. So that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. That is what your masculine is working on healing right now. Hi, hello, thank you so much. I love you too. Hi, Anna. And so now we're going to do a couple love readings, and I'm sorry, I have to be a little stingy with my time. I got an emergency, and I thought I had the day off, so I thought I was going to be able to hang out with you guys and open up a little bit more on my Facebook channel. If you're not connected to my YouTube channel, you absolutely are hurting my feelings. It makes my day when you subscribe to me on YouTube. YouTube has shown me so much incredible love that I have been able to blossom in ways that I could not on I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years on Facebook. I never got that kind of love ever. And so I'm so happy at YouTube. And those of you who are with me today who are on my YouTube channel, I just love you. You guys know me already. You're getting to know me. My family doesn't even know me the way that you guys know me because I'm so closed off to everyone. If you hurt my feelings once, I'm done with you. I'm very sensitive. I'm just like that. I love you purely, wholeheartedly, from the very bottom of my heart. And if you look at me crazy one time, I'll take it somewhere else. That's just how I am. I'm very sensitive. I'm a water, air, and earth sign. It's not easy sitting next to me, and I am extremely high. I wish I could measure my frequency. It's very high. It's very difficult to stand next to me. For people to be around me is people can't even walk up to me. It doesn't happen. It's very hard for people. So I appreciate and love each one of you who, really are just with me because you see through, you see through my shyness, and I hide and all that good stuff. So YouTube has been my home. I'm happy there, but this is part of that home. I've got my Twitter, my Instagram, and this Facebook page. So please make sure that you're connected to all of them, especially the YouTube, because all of the good, juicy stuff really is on YouTube. I don't come to the Facebook every day. So let's start with Ralukin, Cassandra, and Deanna. I'd love for you to check in. If you could send me a little chat so that I can see that you're here. Ralukin, you are up right now. You are getting your free love reading. I asked a question a few days ago, you guys, a week, 2 weeks ago. First of all, thank you for your patience. You're amazing. You didn't pester me. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, this is my first live video. I'm shy. And then you guys, you got cards that are falling out. I'm going to let them fall. I'm going to give you a 4-card spread with a masculine and a feminine clarifier. Ralukin, this is for you. Yes. Oh, I can't reach the phone to see more. Anna, you have to make really short text messages. Sorry, sweetie. I'm going to have to get back to that one after I finish this video. All right, one more for Ralukin. Thank you. All right. So, Ralukin. I'm not really sure what your name means. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. Soulmate. You have a soulmate coming in. Are you listening? Are you with me, Raluka? Am I saying your name right? Yeah, Raluk. So you have a soulmate coming in. That means this is someone who is either around you or coming into your awareness. Let's clarify. I feel like that's not cool. All right. The Strength card. I feel like this is a fire sign guy too. But I also feel like you got a pretty boy. He's pretty. Raluka. Am I saying it correctly? Raluka. I love it. I love anything that challenges me. So I'm using the Cosmic Tarot to represent your masculine energy. And then I have these really cool small tarot cards. These are amazing. They're brand new, but they really work well with my energy, and I didn't sleep on them. But I'm loving them. I'm having fun with them too. These are going to represent your feminine energy. But for the soulmate, you do have a soulmate that's coming in. I'm not sure if they're already in your life. If this is someone you already know, you can, thank you, I am saying it right. But you can tell me if this is someone that you know or someone that you don't know. I do feel like you don't quite know him yet. I feel like you may have an idea that someone you like or love might be a soulmate, but you might not be sure. And this is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. This is someone that you may have helped out with finances, someone that you may have lost a little money to, someone that you may feel like there may have been a missed opportunity with. This is someone that you may have divorced or broken up from, someone that you may have broken up from already from the past. There is definitely a soulmate connection. And I know that we've talked before. You've been friends with me for quite a while. But, you know, I've talked to hundreds of people around the world. So I'm really sorry. I don't remember your whole situation off the top of my head. So this is someone that you know, okay? And this is definitely your soulmate. Source is saying for you to pay attention to the red flags. So this is telling me that you've received synchronicities. I know that you were receiving angel numbers. We've talked about angel numbers before. Those are the synchronicities. The reason why the angels show up in your realm is because they've got something to tell you. And so what better can they tell you than high connecting you to yourself, right? The higher self aspect is reaching out to you. When you're getting signs and synchronicities, you can say that the angels are doing it. You can put it on the angels. That's okay. You know, angels, spirit guides, God, dwarfs, goblins, whatever you want to call them, that's fine. But let me tell you what it really is. It's you. There are 16 aspects of you, all higher self. I just named 6 of them, 6 of your aspects. From the divine masculine. And then you probably got 6 or 7 more. I don't know. These are the 6 that I know about. And these are the 6 that I know that the masculine is healing right now. Right? So they're all trying to communicate with you, Ralucan. They're all trying to tell you something with all of those signs and synchronicities. I advised you before to get a journal, a dream journal, and start paying attention to your dreams. I do remember that you were having really explicit dreams. And if I'm not mistaken, you might have mentioned to me that you were having vivid colors in your dreams. Correct me if I'm wrong. I told you back then that you should be journaling your dreams. So I want you to continue to journal. Take that journal and you should be also writing. Maybe you can have the dream part in the front, turn it over, and have a synchronicity part in the back, and just write in the journals until they meet in the end. Just an idea. But you are being shown exactly what is happening. Okay, awesome. I see your yes. You are being told what is happening. And if you're not responding with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, you know, this is you seeing it as a loss. This is you seeing it as a missed opportunity. Or you may have lost something in retrospect to this man. So you may have to heal that. You may have to go back in time. Mercury is still in retrograde now. This could be a great energy for you to do that. So if this is someone that you broke up with in the past, you may want to give them a shout out. You may want to try to heal that relationship. It's going to require, it's going to require you to have strength. And this is the masculine representation. So wherever your masculine is, this soulmate, he's somewhere being strong. He's taming his inner beast, which tell me he's probably waiting for you to come back. He's probably not giving himself away. All right? Go get him, girl. All right. So pay attention to the red flags, and the masculine aspect on that is that it's not fair. It's not a give and take situation. There's something missing. One of you are giving more to this relationship or this energy than the other. One is taking more than the other. That's up to you to decide. That is a good opportunity for you to potentially work on that journal. You could be asking yourself questions. Where is the give and take? Am I having integrity in all of my relationships? I constantly ask myself that. I'll take out my little bowl of shizzle, my bowl of shit, and do a list. Do I have integrity with so-and-so? Am I having integrity in so-and-so? And if I know that I am having integrity with them, I don't even care about that anymore. I won't even think about it anymore. I will keep moving forward, and I will grow from that. And if I'm still having problems with a person that I decide that I'm having integrity with, then I know who the problem is, and that helps me to heal. So I'm free. So you've got a situation here that the universe is trying to warn you about. They're giving you red flags, signs and synchronicities. This is not fair and it's not balanced. It's not an equal give and take situation. This is also, someone is probably asking you for money or help. Is he asking you for money or help? It looks like you feel like you're being taken for a ride, but you're in love. You're in love, and you're really in love, all right? King of Cups. You love this guy, so you do know who this is. And whatever you're given, stop. Cut him off right now. It just passed? Okay. Okay. Stop giving and focus on you right now. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, you're in love. But something was not reciprocated. This man may not realize that you are his soulmate. But with the strength card, he may be figuring that out. He may be coming into that energy, but he's definitely trying to be strong. The breakup hurt him. Okay? But this right here worries me. It should be like this. It should be fair. It should be give and take. So whatever was imbalanced, Raluca, I need you to take a look at that. It's hurting you, and it's taking away from your experience, okay? And so next you have healing family issues. when you got healing family issues coming into your reading, then I know that this is always. I've been reading tarot cards since I was 7 years old. Yes, I abandoned them for a long time, but they were always on my heart. It never stopped me from being psychic. It never stopped me from being intuitive. And I just learned these from 7 years old. I've always had my power. I'm telling you right now, it's always a past life issue. I don't care what any reader says. When healing family issues comes up, it's a past life issue. Trust me. And if your reader cannot dig into your past life, you need to find a new reader who can. So family issues. If you're in a relationship, you're never going to get over certain obstacles with your husband or your wife because you have blockages and family issues. Now, your family issues could be because of the family that you were born into in this lifetime, or the family that you left in your other lifetimes, or other etheric families who are around you, who are confusing you because you refuse to submit to the intuitive messages or the red flags from this is your ancestors talking to you. And so when healing family issues comes up, you need to think about that. You need to say, is there a past life issue here that I'm dealing with? And that means you'll have to see me for a past life healing reading. We have to do a past life reading to get to the bottom of that. But yeah, you clearly have past life issues up. So how do you get into healing that before the reading happens? Just call everyone or just forgive everyone. Start with forgiving and then learn. Learn from the lessons. Take big time. Oh, yeah, we all do, right? So if you take the initiative, you don't have to let anybody know that you're forgiving them. You don't have to call anybody. You don't have to do anything demonstrative. You got to do it for yourself. You got to say, you know what? Fuck them. I'm going to forgive them and I'm going to move on. They hurt me, but you know what? That's their problem, not mine. I'm going to move forward. Let it go, because you completely cut that cord. You completely detach from that energy. You clear your DNA from that energy. And so can you imagine if you were born into a family or reincarnated into a family, and this, I don't want to say, I don't boast, I'm not a bragaboast or bragaboo. I don't run around saying, oh, I'm a past life spiritualist, and I just understand it. I'm really good at it, and if you need help with that, I can help you. If you don't believe me, watch some of my readings on YouTube or book a reading with me. Go to the store and see for yourself. And anyway, let me stay on point. If we can get to the bottom of that, you can let go of that. Healing family issues will benefit you because you can take that relationship serious. You can look at a fault in your husband or in your wife and you can say, you know what, I forgive you, without having to hold a grudge. Because when you have grudges with the family that you were born into now, you don't know if that family you were born into now was a family that you were actually reincarnated with. Is that crazy or what? You could have been. Which means they hurt you. The same people who are hurting you now could have hurt you in another lifetime. Thank you, or thank you, thank you. You could be being hurt by the same people again and again and again and again and again. My best friend just sent me a book. If any of that resonates with you, I'm going to hold on one second, let me get this. I started reading it and I haven't finished, and I cried so much. And I'm not ready to share it with you yet because I want to finish it, but I'll share the label with you, the title, the author, and all that. You've got to get this book. And thank you to my very best friend, Kane Carter. I love you, I love you, I love you. This is a practical guide to personal freedom. It's called The 4 Agreements. It's a Toltec wisdom book from Don Miguel Ruiz. This book will change your life. It will change your life. And you want to talk about healing past life energy and healing past life family issues? That book will do it. It'll drop you off right to the doorstep. All you have to do is open the door and do the work. Oh my God, and it's so powerful. So if you're reincarnated with a family who's hurt you before, you're going to take that hurt and pain and you're going to have this miserable life, and you're going to have relationships that are full of failure and full of insecurity and full of trouble, and you're not going to be able to move on. You're going to have repetitive cycles of pain that happen. Pain that comes to you. Pain, you do? You have? What do you think of it? Tell everybody what you think of that book. Oh my God, I gotta finish it. Tell everybody what you think of it. So it should have helped you. Oh my gosh. Tell us how did it help you? So Ralukin has read that book, you guys. I can't wait to see what she says. She's probably typing right now. So anyway, let me finish with this little spread because I keep getting lost here. So much energy. You got the 6 of Wands in reverse. In healing family issues, Ralukin, you may not have been quite successful, because there may have been that repetitive cycle of them continuously hurting you. You know, it's easy to heal that when you understand acceptance. Yes, it's easy to understand that you can heal that when you have acceptance. But when you also understand that it's not going to change, you have to change. like you said, acceptance. You're right, 100%. So I see that with healing family issues, you have not been successful. All right. I'm glad to know that you've been trying. All right. Source is saying to continue, to continue in that energy. And you got the Fool. This is the feminine energy. This represents you. This is you wanting to take that leap of faith, wanting to believe in healing these family issues, wanting to forgive everyone. Don't do it for anyone else. Do it for you. You already know the policy within forgiving this. It's about freeing yourself. And so if you're looking for love and you got the soulmate connection, you may have recently split up. You didn't really clarify, but you said yes, you just did. But before you can have this reconciliation or this full coming together with this soulmate, before you can go back to the soulmate, you are, yes, hold space. He's holding space. That's what the Strength card is. He's holding space. But it won't last. It never lasts. Be careful. This is what happens. It slowly ticks this way. As the tables turn, it turns this way. It's always turning, right? Cycle. Get it? Right now, he's coming in here, but he's going to change. Okay? A man can only wait for you 3 to 6 months at the very most, and then he's going for someone else. You lose him. So don't make him wait too long. You've got to grow up now. Don't do it for him. Do it for you. And if he really loves you, 3 or 6 months wait won't matter. He will wait. And you are soulmates, all right? So remember, in healing these family issues, you may want to dig to your past. You may want to go into that past life energy and dig there. If you can start in that past life energy, you've got a chance of making great relationship stride in the future. And then your next card is true love. So this soulmate, Raluca, is an actual true love, love for you. This is definitely someone that you want to heal family issues for. You want a chance in this relationship. And if you're healing family issues, you're going to be able to grow with this soulmate. You're going to be able to manifest the relationship that you think that you just don't deserve. It's going to be the dream come true that you thought you couldn't have, all because you heal family issues. And then, I accidentally got 2 cards for the masculine. We got the King of Cups and the 7 of Wands. I'm going to take them. For true love, he's saying, I am in love with you. And you know what? You got the King of Cups over here saying, I'm in love with you. Wow, Raluca, you've got some beautiful, beautiful love with this guy. And he's also got the 7 of Wands. He's going to take his stand, and he's going to fight for this true love. So he's going to hold space for you, and he proved it already. He's waiting for you, but you have got to work on healing family issues. For the masculine, he wasn't very successful. He's got to work on that too. You're taking a leap of faith. Do what you got to do, and encourage him. Maybe be his friend for a little while, because you don't want him to go too far, because I told you they can only hold it for a little while. Don't let him go too far. Help him and support him. I support you are 3 words that are the most unconditionally loving words that you could tell anyone. Maybe he needs to hear them. All right. Encourage him to work on healing family issues with some of his family. Forgivingness and the lesson in forgivingness could be really vital for him right now. Good morning, Katie. Long time no see. How are you? I love you, girl. I only got a little bit of time left here. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to do 2 more readings. Raluca, that is your reading. I hope that helps you. You got a true love soulmate connection right here in your life. What are you going to do with it? I hope you embrace it. Good luck with that. And Cassandra, are you there? I don't think she's here, but I'm going to go ahead and do her reading for her anyway. You guys, everybody, let's send Cassandra some love. Cassandra, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. All right, 4 cards for Cassandra. Wow. 1 more card for Cassandra. 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 All right. Okay, Cassandra, you've got heart-to-heart, starting with heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. I know that you're on a twin flame journey. I've already verified your twin flame journey. I hope that you've been hearing from your twin. You and I haven't been staying in the greatest contact with each other. I've been busy, busy, busy. Love you too, Raluca. Love you too. You're so very welcome. I think it's time for you to reach out to your masculine. Now, I've taught you how to pull. Have you been pulling? Pull him and make him come to you. All right? Remind him of who he is. Because maybe he forgot. But you have been with me for a while, and you've been quiet, and you've been watching, and you've been connected. And so I know that it hasn't been easy for you. I'm also connected to you, and I feel your energy every now and then. And when I think of you, I can feel how you feel. And when I do tune into you, it's not invasive. It's and I don't disrespect your space. I just say, is she okay? Are you okay? And I'll get a sense of how you are, and I'll know whether or not I need to reach out to you to find out more or whatever. And I always get that you're being strong and that you're managing. That it's not easy, but you're managing. And so I'm really proud of you, Cassandra. Really, really proud of you. And you've demonstrated great strength. But it's time for you and him to have that really long heart-to-heart conversation. No more putting off, no more procrastination, and no more letting him come to you. I want you to reach out to him now. I'm asking you to. Source is telling you to. So heart-to-heart conversation where you can honestly discuss with each other exactly how you feel. Let's see how the masculine is going to respond to that. He's going to be ready to begin a new cycle. He may have been healing. He may have been working on that original man to divine masculine energy. He may be ready. You may have already heard from him. Okay? I may be jumping the gun. He may have already reached out to you. But he may potentially be ready to start a very new, brand new cycle with you, which means he has just closed out or is in the midst of finalizing an existing cycle or relationship or situation and making himself free and available. Sounds like a good time to reach out. All right. And so let's see what your response to that is, or your energy. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Change that, girlfriend. That is a minor arcana. You have total control of that. This is you being a bit of a bitch, talking shit, saying shit. I asked you before to get out of those forums, get out of those twin flame chats, those forums. They will kill you if you're not listening to the right people. They will bring you down, and they will turn you against your union. And that could be very dangerous energy. I was there for a minute, and while I was in there, I was like, wait a minute, twin flame, screw this crap. No, you don't screw that crap. You got to work. You got to do your work, and you got to do it diligently. It's energy work. There's a reason why you're on a twin flame journey. It's because you got work to do, right? It's because you're a leader. It's because you're a true God. And in this reverse energy, you're not exercising your goddess, all right? The goddess in you is pissed off, angry, frustrated, and really... you might even be messing up money. You may be feeling really stressed out about finances as well. You may feel like this relationship is not materializing. You may feel like giving up. But, obviously, you can't give up. It's a twin flame journey. If you give up on your twin, you give up on you. Don't do it. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. Reach out to him and see where it leads you. And I do know that you're having an issue with money. Your next card is finances and career, and it's in reverse. And so there's blockages. I'm going to tell you what the blockages is. Your blockages are your attitude is costing you to be able to manifest. All right. And so you didn't, or maybe hadn't quite successfully stepped into the Empress energy. You may be in the energy of like, I know I'm supposed to be getting all this abundance and all of these blessings, and I'm a divine Empress, and where's my money? If it's not coming, it's because you're still not on the passionate path where you belong. Excuse me. Whew. It means that you still may need to work on some of the behaviors that you're doing, or some of the areas where you're spreading your time. Where are you planting your seeds? All right. So are you working in the areas where you have your passion? If you're doing what you love, the money will follow. That's it. Just do what you love. Just be yourself and love, and the money will follow. And so if you're having blockages in finances, and it's funny because these two energies together are relative to financial mismanagement and financial. It's like losing money. It's like trying to save and not being able to save, and it's about just not having enough, but it's more of the mismanagement aspect of it. I mean, you see her, she's on the ground looking for, it's actually finances that she's looking for. Why is she looking for money? Where'd she put it? Where'd you put it? Where'd you put your money? So take a look at how you're managing your finances, and take a look at how you feel about the management and about your actual finances or your financial situation, because your relationship is being affected by it. You are a manifester, and you've got to say and claim and profess in every scenario that you involve yourself in. I am a great manifester, and if I want it, I can have it. It's mine. Bingo. You're going home with me. Wrap it up. I'm taking it home. Have that attitude. Have that attitude. Yes, I see that price, but you don't understand. You want to get rid of that, and I want to buy that, and we need to negotiate something different. So what's the best you can do? You've got to have confidence. You've got to have that you got to have that attitude. And if you can incorporate that kind of attitude into your financial arena, I see this card turning around and potentially leaving your energy. Wouldn't that be great, right? I know, I can be so extra. So your masculine is really starting, in the financial realm, is really starting to feel a little more comfortable, a little more confident about his financial situation. So whatever your masculine has been working on is paying off a little bit for him. He's starting to see some of his money come in. I'm not saying he's like jumped into abundance, but he went from being uncomfortable, unhappy to, I can work with that type of energy. So maybe he got a bonus, maybe he got a new job, maybe he got a pay raise, maybe he got something. All right, something just popped out here. The High Priestess in reverse. So yeah, the problem with your financial situation, Cassandra, love you girl. The problem is you're not trusting your intuition. That's it. That's your medicine. That's your prognosis. Follow your intuition, which means you know the difference between the light and the dark. Follow it. I also know that you're intuitive. We've talked about that before. You are highly intuitive. You don't trust it. And how are you doing in your new place? I should have sent you a care package or a housewarming gift. I'd like to do that. Give me a call. Anyway, let's talk when you do see this. So your next card is staying optimistic, and it's in the reverse. You're having trouble staying optimistic. You've been giving up. I think you probably did give up a little bit, but still hopeful. But, Source is saying stay optimistic, and I love the story. I like to say that when the stay optimistic card shows up, it really means that Source is saying, look, we're tweaking something on you. We're tweaking something on them. Hold on a minute. You're not quite ready for each other. But let me show you, I do have something for you. But you ain't ready for this, and they ain't ready for you. So go on over here and fix this. We're going to work on this one with this one. And as soon as you are on the right vibration, you will come together. And Cassandra says, I've been waiting long enough. I'm ready. Where the hell is he at? Cassandra, you're not ready. If he's not ready, you're not ready. Because if you were, you'd be together. So stay optimistic. Turn the optimism around. Try harder to be more optimistic and allow yourself to believe in this dream once again. You have to follow your heart. You don't have to pursue this twin flame journey the way that you were, with the obsession and the, my twin just pulled me. With the obsession and the codependency is what I wanted to say. Let all of that go. That's control. That's trying to have control. Those are control issues. Let go of the control issues and really just focus on optimism. Focus on you. Focus on the fact that you are divine empress. You are a queen and you're a high priestess. You are a queen, right? You are royalty. You are an angel. You are a god. You are many great things. But what you are not is this pathetic Cassandra that you see yourself as. Cross her out of your vocabulary. Get rid of her. You are a very competent, confident, beautiful, deserving, and loving human being. And you got this beautiful, magnificent relationship coming in. You're just going to have to hold on with a little more faith. Hang in there. And let's see if your masculine is causing this delay. But he knows that you're a soulmate, and this is twin flame soulmate, right? So I already confirmed in another reading that you guys were twin flames, right? So there's another confirmation for you again, twin flames, right? And it's in the reverse, so it is a blockage. You're not seeing eye to eye. I know, no shit. You haven't had that heart-to-heart conversation, and you've got financial issues. And Cassandra, you want to be provided for, and you need help, and you want that masculine energy to come in and sort of rescue you a little bit. And, you did, oh my God, last year, your transformation was amazing. You moved to a new city, and you did things that in fact, I want to tell you, you've inspired me that I'm actually looking for an apartment outside of my city. I am. A lot of you have inspired me, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. And so I know that you've been through a lot. So you have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So when it comes, it's you not moving forward. It's you staying in this craziness. Why didn't you tell me you were still feeling this way? So you're over there being secretive, and you got a good friend like me. Don't do that. I'm here for you. You have to move out of that chaotic energy. Move into a calmer peace of mind and allow that craziness to fall away from you. Being on a spiritual journey is no picnic. It is a breakdown of every aspect of your reality. Every part of you has to be absolutely destroyed so it can be rebuilt in its absolute truth. That is not easy. Cassandra, you're getting stuck. And I need you to get unstuck. All right. Your next card is religious factors. You already know you're on a soulmate journey with your twin flame, that your relationship, your love life is ascending because it's being affected by religious factors. And you got 2 cards that flipped over for the masculine energy. You got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the 8 of Wands in the upright. So he's having trouble sort of bringing this new cycle in, or like karma. He's dealing with some bad karma right now. But he's moving forward from that, or he may be moving forward to that. The way that the cards flipped out of the deck, he's actually moving forward to that. But all I got to do that and say he's moving forward from that. What I feel is he's moving forward from that. All right? I feel that he's moving forward from bad karma. And I feel like there was a reason why he was not in your life and could not be with you, and why he kept coming in and out. All right? Because he just wasn't right, and he had a lot of bad shit to deal with. And let me tell you another thing. I should have mentioned it earlier. Some of the masculines, when I was talking about them being hoes and whoremongers and, you know, having a lot of girls and doing the quantity and not quality relationships, that's he's paying for that. They all are paying for that. And then they feel disgust and shame, and they hate themselves because they had no idea they were such a gift and such a treasure. They had no idea that they were a god. Neither did you. You didn't know that you were a goddess or an empress or queen or royalty. And when you find out, you feel like crap because you've given yourself away. And he's going through that. But he's going to communicate. It will be quickly. You're going to get some text messages. You'll be getting some, maybe an email. Very quick, fast communications. And, you know, I can't necessarily say he's going to say that he's got karma. But I think if you're able to read between the lines, you may understand that he's been basically paying back some karma. And you're going to be defensive when this comes. You know, this is a spiritual path that you're on. It's going to make you feel really defensive. You got the 9 of Wands here. You know, you're going to be putting your guard up and being sort of aback. But, you know, this is a choice that you make if you feel that you need to be defensive. That's because you feel that you need to protect yourself. But I will strongly advise you to not do that, to let your guard down. It is a vicious cycle in the twin flame community where we're constantly letting our guard down and then being broken down again, so we have to be defensive again, only to let the guard down again. But you know what? What's really happening is the push and pull. When we come together, it's so powerful, we get forced away. What do you do when you put 2 magnets together? They push each other away, right? Of the same intensity. They push each other away. And you slowly and surely have to merge them together. And they begin to change each other's energy, right? You slowly but surely are able to bring them together. And they may push each other up and down, and then finally they'll do this, right? They won't come together like this. They'll do this. Because you're 2 halves of a whole. You're not the exact same. You have to let your guard down, Cassandra. If you let your guard down, I see that you'll be able to reverse this soulmate twin flame energy, and you'll be able to make that choice and be with your lover. And you'll be able to enjoy this beautiful relationship here for you. I want you to call me. You have my number. Call me or text me. It's better if you text me because I don't really answer the phone calls. I shouldn't even told you to call me. You guys all have my cell phone number. It's on my Facebook page. You can text me anytime. I love to talk to you guys. I will not pull cards unless you pay for that, but we can talk. I am your friend. I am here for you, and I will help you the best that I can. And who else did I have a reading for? Deanna? Deanna, are you here? Deanna. All right, Cassandra, that was your reading. Deanna, you are up next. I guess she's not here. All right, Deanna. I am so glad I'm still connected live. I don't even think I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Wow, this has been amazing. One more for Deanna. Thank you, Source. One more for Deanna. Thank you, Source. This one turned around, so I'm going to take it. And very good. You're starting with your... Deanna, release your ex. So... yeah, when this card comes up, this is about ex energy. This isn't always about an ex-lover or ex relationship. I'm not trying to tell on you. But if that's what you're doing, let him go. I ring the bell to clear the energy. All right, 2 cards just fell out. I'm going to spread them out, and we need 2 more. This is for the masculine energy for Deanna's reading. Masculine energy, 1 more. Thank you. And let me go ahead and grab the feminine cards because I have got to get to work. Feminine. 3 more for the feminine. 2 more for the feminine. You're so small. 2 more. 1 more for the feminine. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my beautiful source. All right. So, in release your ex energy. Ooh! Deanna, you are being asked to release an ex, another lover. Okay? I got to trust my instincts too, because I said that, but then I cleaned it up because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. That's a Libra trait in me where I don't really want to communicate the truth. But I know the truth, right? So you just saw a prime example of that. I do it a lot on Facebook. I mean, YouTube. And then, you guys have been encouraging me. No, speak up, speak up, speak up. So, and then when I speak up, I'm like, I hurt people's feelings because it's the brutal truth. I won't sugarcoat anything. All right? So, yeah, let him go. All right? And your masculine is letting go of his lover. Or you are letting go of your lover that the masculine knows about, and your masculine is releasing the feelings, or you are releasing the feelings of being betrayed. What I'm really seeing here is that your ex or someone you were with, Deanna, or someone you are with now has to release a third-party situation, has another lover. You're not the only one, and you've been betrayed. But they've released this person, and you're releasing the betrayal. And you're both releasing that ex energy. So this could be really, really, really good. This is great healing circle energy. You could be healing just from that 3-card spread alone. That could bring you so much freedom by releasing that type of energy. Don't let any exterior energy or influence on your relationship affect how you feel in life and in your relationships. So, wow, beautiful. Let them go. All right. And then let go of control issues is your next card. The masculine, 3 of Swords. Heartache, pain, third-party situation. He clearly has cheated and broke your heart. You've been broken. He had someone else. Or maybe you were the third-party situation and he let you go. Or you were the third-party situation and he let the other person go to be with you. You can clarify with me if you want to. If not, you can text me and talk to me. You don't have to do it publicly here. Okay? And then you have the 4 of Swords in reverse, which means you're taking action to let go of control issues. Which means you, Deanne, are aggressively tackling this energy as if you were in recognition that, look, I am just trying to control things. I'm trying to handle things. And I don't want to be doing all that. And I don't want to feel like this. And this is wasting my time. And I'm not going to do this anymore. So that's really good. All right. And then you've got playfulness. Recapture your romance by being playful, by allowing your inner spirit and fun to shine, or inner spirit of fun to shine. So you got the 5 of Cups in the masculine energy in reverse. So he's okay. He's healed. He is no longer looking at spilled milk. He's focusing on you. So now I got a little bit of clarity. He has definitely released a third party. You are not the third party. It's beautiful how this reading is sinking. It's just flowing and sinking, and woo, all my readings do. God is so good. Source is so, so, so beautiful. So you've got the 5 of Swords on top of that in your energy, telling me that you're conflicted and you're feeling a little bit defeated and you're feeling like you can't trust the situation. You're really worried that you can't trust the situation, but you're in it. But I want you to take notice that these are swords, Deanna. This is all in your head. It may not be true, okay? It may not be true at all. You probably can trust him, and you probably can relax, and you can probably enjoy a very playful experience with him, being romantic, being flirtatious, having fun. Look at these two on the swing, sharing a swing, that type of energy. Why don't you try falling in love with this guy again? He really did release someone for you, all right? He must really care about you, and you've got to, I'm going to say you got to trust that. Trust is your next card. You got to trust that. See how it flows in perfect synchronicity. Trust that he cares for you. I don't see this amazing love story happening yet, but I see some very strong committal energy. Yes, you were caught in a third-party situation. Yes, you got your heart broken. Yes, it hurt like hell. And now you don't know if you can trust. But Source says you can trust. And if you don't, be careful, because you're making him feel out in the cold. He's like, hey, I gave up something really good for you. And you're like, so, sleep on the floor, asshole. Don't do that. Let him in from the doghouse and show him some love. He's loving you. He's all about you. He traded in those 3 cups. He's focused on 2. That's your cup and his. He's not cheating anymore. Okay? I'm telling you. He's not cheating anymore. Or he's not cheating now. I can't believe this. You got the moon in reverse on top of trust. All the secrets are out. There's no more lies. You know what you need to know. Deanne, secure a relationship with this one. You got to keep her. All right. I love it. I love it. All right. Congratulations, you 3 ladies. That is your free reading. Now, if you guys, is anybody here? Do you want to ask me one question? I will answer one question. Anybody? If not, I'm going to cut the video and get ready to go to work. Does anybody have any questions? One question, and I will answer it right now. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to assume that is a no. You guys left me, huh? All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, for the time that you did share with me. I am so grateful and appreciative. Please join my YouTube channel if you're not already there. It's really, really busy over there. Yeah, I'm getting ready to publish a new series coming out soon. And it looks like I'll be starting with Taurus. I will be doing the most liked and the most commented videos first now, kind of like everybody else, and rewarding you for your love and support and exchanges of energy. Those of you who make donations to me, you also get free readings. Donation of $25 or more absolutely gets you a free reading. Even a donation of $1 or 2 more just gets my gratitude and appreciation. And it's a beautiful exchange of energy. So thank you guys. You can visit my store. The store link is somewhere on the top of the page. It's pinned at the top. Just click on that and visit my store and book yourself a private reading with me at any time. I would love to see you guys. And remember, you can text me and talk to me at any time, day or night. I love you all. Please go and love yourself. Bye.